went through 3 miscarriages, and it seemed like every May for 3 straight years we were trying so hard. And I can't lie to you, I started to get a little upset with God because I'm like, man, I know for a fact I heard when the prophet said, I ain't crazy. I stood right there in front of God and everybody. Listen, you will have these kids and they will be healthy and, all is well. I said, well, okay, cool. Well, why is it that my wife and I are going through this? And as a man, I don't know if there's anybody out there that's ever experienced this. When your wife has a miscarriage, and a lot of people will run to the wife, as they should. She's carrying the baby. But as the man, when the wife loses a kid, the baby, you lose a child also. Yeah. And so as you are processing the fact that, man, we just lost another kid, is it something I did? And to Mark's point, is it something I did in my life? Are you paying me back? Why she got to deal with what I did? So we did that, and the pain and what I saw her go through, and there was nothing I could do. And I felt more helpless than I ever felt in my life. That is the worst part. But I say all that to say, during that season, God then ordered us not only to continue to trust Him, and I personally, I was going on my own understanding, which, the Bible says, lean not into your own understanding. I was like, well, fine. You don't want to give me no kid. I'll adopt one of these that somebody else ain't taking care of. Yeah. And truth be told, again, I was angry. I was upset because I'm like, how you blessing all these people who don't care nothing about these kids? Mm-hmm. You know that we'll be good parents. You know that we'll go hard for these kids. And yet and still we keep going through this foolishness, But we switched doctors, make a long story short, switched doctors. My wife had to be in the hospital a little more often than what we wanted. I went to work, she went to the hospital. I went home, got clothes, went back to the hospital. And needless to say, now we have a healthy 12-year-old son who eats everything, and soon to be 10-year-old daughter. And I am absolutely proud and blessed to have them game changer. I must tell you that. Oh, yeah. But and all that being said, and what you just heard from 3 gentlemen here, is that, our faith is strong. You got to make sure that God is the center of your life. God first, and then, everything that you want. You want to make sure that you following what He wants you to do. And don't ever think that makes you a punk. Matter of fact, that makes you stronger than ever. That makes you stronger than ever.